I'll start off first. Give credit to Memphis. They came out and played a great game. They established their physicality early, and I didn't think we responded as much as we should. We tried a little bit in the second half to fought that back, but they imposed their will on the game. Credit to them.
Brian, that first half, when I spoke with TJ at halftime, the turnovers were a big key for you guys. Only 5 in that second half. What allowed you to clean it up in the second half?
We made a good adjustment in playing off of 2 feet, getting in the paint, and then pivoting and making the simple passes. We got caught in the air in the first half, trying to make the home run play. When we just kept it simple, we were able to make the right reads.
And then for Corey, the way he got to the free throw line, what did you like about his aggressiveness in the 9 free throw attempts?
Yeah, they were taking away the 3, so he was just reading the game, putting pressure on the rim. I like when he's aggressive. It's good for our team.
Kyshawn seems to be stringing together some really good performances, another efficient game for him. What have you seen from him game to game as he continues to grow and develop?
Just his basketball IQ. He's always shown that sense, and obviously, we talked about sometimes you make him miss shots. Now he's making some of those, the ones that he's had earlier in the season. So he's got a good rhythm, but it's his basketball IQ, his be able to read the game the way he has is helping our team.
Coming into this, a lot of people thought that John Morant would be the assignment for Bilal. Obviously, with him being out, it shifts the mindset. Aldama, Pippen, Kennard, Wells, when you guys went to the zone, Triple J, what is it about his ability to switch and play multiple different styles of offensive players?
Yeah, that's one of our things that we really expect from Bilal is his defensive versatility to guard multiple guys. We're going to continue to do that with him, but that's one of his strengths.
What did you think about your team's overall defensive or overall effort today?
I didn't think we were as physical and tried to push them off their spots as much as we've had in recent games. That was definitely not as good as we've had been. But credit to them. They established their identity and their physicality on both offensive and defensive end. We need to be better.
With Alex, it seemed like at times that Triple J was giving him a lot of trouble. What did you see in that matchup?
He had some tough floaters at first, but then our shell and our principals, people weren't over there to help. So it wasn't just Alex, it was our team defense wasn't as solid as it should have been.
It seemed like you did not agree with a lot of the officiating calls made today. Did you disagree with some of the calls, or how did you feel the officiating was today?
The officiating calls is, when you're the aggressor, you usually get more of their calls. So again, credit to Memphis. They were the aggressor tonight, so they got the calls.
Coach, you had talked earlier and throughout the game about your team getting back. Did you feel like y'all were able to execute that part of the game plan?
Not early, for sure. They were able to get out and get some transition baskets. That's how they play. I thought it was a little better as the game went on, but that first half, our transition defense wasn't as strong as it has been.
With the veterans out that are injured right now, is that part of the problem as far as the early turnovers and these young kids trying to find their way in the NBA?
No, actually not. We've actually been pretty good with our turnovers. We struggled in the preseason a little bit with that stuff, but for the most part, we actually have been one of the better teams in the league of not turning the ball over today. Memphis did a good job of, pressuring us, playing in places we didn't want to be, so credit to them, but we did a better job in the second half.
Early on, it's
Yes.
still early, you've been able to string together some really efficient games. What have you seen that you've been able to adapt to the game early?
It's just next play mentality, just being able to get on to the next play, focus what I have to do next. And I think my teammates and the coaching staff have really helped me to just, keep my confidence up. And, they encourage me to, be aggressive, do the right thing every time. So, yeah, they helped me.
After that last game, BK mentioned the amount of threes that you got up. You actually wanted to see you take more. Having that type of confidence from your head coach, what does that do for yourself, especially with you being so young?
I mean, it's amazing. I know not a lot of rookies necessarily have that, opportunity, and just to be able to have the opportunity to be on the court, number one, and two, to have the coaching staff that really, pushes you to be aggressive, to play your game is just a blessing.
Bub had his first career double-double tonight. How have you seen him grow and evolve early on since you guys have been together since the draft?
I mean, he does everything. I saw him at Pitt already last year. He started the season with a triple-double, and, yeah, he's just all over. He could do everything, and I'm just glad that, he's getting to show it right now.